Mark Twain once said, "The secret of getting ahead is getting started." Yet we often find ourselves caught up in the paradox of procrastination, putting off tasks that we know need to be done. So what is procrastination exactly? Simply put, it's the act of delaying or postponing tasks or decisions, often in favor of doing something more enjoyable or less stressful. Now, this isn't a sign of laziness or poor time management. In fact, scientific research suggests that procrastination is linked to emotional regulation problems. It's about how we deal with our feelings and moods. When faced with a task that makes us feel uncomfortable or anxious, our brain naturally seeks out immediate gratification, a quick fix to make us feel better. This could be anything from scrolling through social media, watching a movie, or even cleaning the house, anything but the task at hand. This is because our brains are wired to prioritize short-term rewards over long-term gains, a survival instinct from our early human ancestors. However, in today's complex world, this instinct often leads us astray, resulting in procrastination. Understanding the root cause of procrastination is the first step towards overcoming it. Large tasks can often seem overwhelming. This feeling of being overwhelmed leads many people to procrastinate, pushing the task further away. But there's a strategy that can help you combat this feeling. The secret weapon is break it down. Just as you would eat a large meal one bite at a time, you can tackle large tasks in a similar manner. Think about it. If you were asked to construct a castle, you wouldn't build the entire structure all at once, would you? You'd place one brick, add another, and then another. Gradually, you would see a wall take shape, then a room, and eventually a majestic castle standing proud and tall. This is a strategy that experts in productivity and motivation often vouch for. They recommend dividing larger tasks into smaller, more digestible steps. This method makes the task appear less daunting. Additionally, every small victory achieved in this manner can act as a spark to fuel your motivation to push further. So the next time a task feels too big to handle, remember to cut it down into smaller, manageable pieces. Take each day as it comes, handle each task, each moment one at a time, and slowly but surely, you will find yourself making meaningful progress towards your goal without the urge to procrastinate. Always keep in mind, every journey, no matter how long, begins with a single step. Establishing a routine can be a game changer when it comes to productivity. Imagine a marathon runner. They don't just wake up one day and decide to run a marathon. They train, they follow a routine, gradually building up their strength and endurance. Similarly, tackling procrastination is like running a marathon of the mind. It requires training, discipline, and yes, a routine. A routine is not just about structuring your day, it's a commitment to yourself. It's a way of saying, I am in control of my time, my tasks, and my productivity. When you set specific work periods and breaks, you're taking the wheel, driving your day rather than letting it drive you. Research supports the power of routine. Studies have found that people who follow a routine, especially one that includes designated work periods and breaks, are more productive and less likely to procrastinate. This is because our brains love predictability. When we know what's coming next, we can focus better and work more efficiently. One effective routine-based method is the Pomodoro technique. This technique involves breaking your work into 25-minute chunks, separated by 5-minute breaks. After every fourth work period, you take a longer break of about 15 to 30 minutes. This rhythm of work and rest can help maintain your focus and energy, making tasks seem less daunting and more manageable. But remember, the key to a successful routine is flexibility. Your routine should serve you, not the other way around. If something isn't working, don't be afraid to adjust it. Make your routine a living, evolving thing that grows and changes with you. So if you're ready to say goodbye to procrastination, start by setting a routine. Commit to it, adjust it as needed, and most importantly, stick to it. Because a routine is more than just a schedule. It's a roadmap to productivity, a compass guiding you away from the land of procrastination. A well-structured routine is a powerful tool against procrastination. Not all tasks are created equal. Some are more urgent or important than others. Now let's talk about how we can distinguish between these tasks. Prioritizing tasks is crucial to overcoming procrastination. It helps us to focus our energy and attention on what matters most. Now you might be wondering, how do we decide what's important and what's urgent? Well, a great tool to assist you in this is the Eisenhower matrix. This matrix divides tasks into 4 categories. First, important and urgent tasks. These are your top priority. Second, important but not urgent tasks. Schedule these for later. Third, not important but urgent tasks. Consider delegating these. And fourth, not important and not urgent tasks. These are your lowest priority. This matrix encourages us to not only consider the urgency of a task, but also its importance. By using this tool, we ensure that we are not just being busy, but productive. Remember, it's not about doing more, but doing what matters. By prioritizing effectively, you can focus your energy where it's needed most. Your mindset plays a crucial role in overcoming procrastination. Indeed, one of the most powerful tools you possess is your mind. Harnessing it effectively can propel you towards your goals. Let's talk about cultivating a positive mindset. Positive thinking is not about ignoring your challenges. It's about understanding that setbacks are temporary and that you are capable of finding solutions. It's about focusing on your victories, no matter how small they may seem. Did you finish one part of a larger task? That's a win. Did you start a project you've been putting off? That's progress. Celebrate these moments. They are stepping stones to your success. Research supports this too. Studies have found that individuals with a positive outlook tend to be more productive and less likely to procrastinate. When you focus on the rewards of completing a task rather than the effort it requires, your motivation increases. You start to see the fruits of your labor, and it's this perspective that can make the difference between action and inaction. Remember, your thoughts shape your actions. A positive mindset can turn "I can't" into "I will." In our digital age, distractions are everywhere. They creep in subtly, taking up our time and energy. And before you know it, hours have passed with little to no progress on the task at hand. It's time to take control and create an environment that fosters productivity. Let's start with notifications. Those pesky little pop-ups that constantly demand our attention. Be it on your phone, your tablet, or your computer, they're a constant source of interruption. One simple yet effective solution? Turn them off. When you're working on a task, give it your undivided attention. That email, text, or social media update can wait. Next on the agenda is your workspace. A cluttered workspace can lead to a cluttered mind. Take some time to declutter your physical and digital workspaces. File away those documents, organize your desktop, and create a space that encourages focus and productivity. Remember, out of sight, out of mind. Now, what about those websites that seem to lure you in when you should be working? There are numerous apps available that can block distracting websites during your designated work periods. Use these tools to your advantage and keep your focus on your work. Focusing on one task at a time is also crucial. In a world where multitasking is often praised, it's easy to forget the power of single tasking. When you scatter your attention across multiple tasks, you're not giving any of them the full attention they deserve. So choose one task, give it your all, and watch your productivity soar. But remember, creating a conducive work environment doesn't mean eliminating all breaks. Breaks are essential for maintaining productivity and preventing burnout. So schedule short, regular breaks into your routine, giving your mind a chance to rest and recharge. Remember, your environment can either hinder or enhance your productivity, so take charge, eliminate those distractions, and create a space that helps you thrive. Accountability can be a powerful motivator when it comes to beating procrastination. You see, when we're the only ones aware of our goals, it's easy to let them slide. But when we share our aspirations, we suddenly have more reason to make them happen. So consider sharing your goals with a friend, a family member, or even a mentor. When you bring others into your plans, they can provide encouragement, offer advice, or simply check in on your progress. Now let's talk about deadlines. Deadlines create a sense of urgency, pushing us to start moving. But here's the trick. Make them realistic. If you set a deadline that's too tight, you might feel overwhelmed and end up procrastinating even more. On the other hand, if it's too loose, you might not feel compelled to start at all. Technology can also be a great ally in our battle against procrastination. There's a multitude of productivity apps out there that can help you keep track of your tasks, set reminders, and even block distracting websites. Embrace these tools, they can be quite helpful. When you hold yourself accountable, you're more likely to follow through. Overcoming procrastination isn't a destination, it's a journey. As we move forward, it's crucial that we cultivate self-discipline and resilience. These aren't qualities that magically appear overnight. They are developed and strengthened over time through consistent effort and determination. Progress, too, is an ongoing journey. It's not about achieving perfection, but about making steady strides towards our goals. Setbacks are natural and even necessary. They help us learn, grow, and become more resilient. When you stumble, remember that it's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you get back up. It's important not to be too hard on yourself. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Each step forward, no matter how small, is still a step in the right direction. Now let's end with a powerful quote from Zig Ziglar, who once said, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." So start where you are today, embrace the journey, and remember, Vastly Invested is your companion on this transformative path, dedicated to elevate every facet of your life. We would appreciate your support in return by subscribing and joining our community geared towards perpetual growth. Once again, thank you for watching Vastly Invested, your journey to peak living.